but if it was on Medium, if someone said, like, look at these dummies with their terrible fucking recipes, it would still be almost as interesting, but it's flavored more by you're allowed to mock them because it's gab.
But it's almost like...
They're uneducated.
You know, Vox ran an article claiming that people who hold alt-right views are like 11 million or some huge number. And that's just like, it's absurd. That's not 11 million Americans.
Well, you defined alt-right as being some sort of white supremacist.
I will quote the Associated Press. The AP guidelines are that alt-right means white nationalist.
Can I ask you this? Who defined that? Like, how does it? Why are they?
Because Richard Spencer is the man who popularized the term.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. So he's not the one who coined it, but he popularized it, and he is a white nationalist.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, if you want to be a part of his movement, there's certain things that are attached to it. And other alt-right people have written huge things about what it is. So the AP said, these are our guidelines, and I'll defer to the Associated Press. I have a lot of respect for them. There you go. You know, so if these news organizations... There was a Willamette Weekly. It's God, man. I just really I worked for Vice. I was actually I'm one of the key reasons Vice News exists. And I look back on it, and it makes me kind of sad how they've written some of these most just like ridiculous articles. I'm really proud of a lot of stuff they've done, but I quit. I quit when I got an offer from Fusion, and Fusion was an ABC Univision joint venture. When I started there, they said we won't be partisan. For some reason, they decided to go far left and start pushing, you know, a lot of things that I thought were wrong. They told me to, in effect, lie. Right. So the thing I bring up is I just have such disdain for these news organizations and how they use definitions that suit their needs to get the clicks they want. You're alt-right today, you're not alt-right tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. The click thing is an issue, right? How much of an issue is that journalists are essentially fighting for their lives because newspaper is almost dead? Yeah, it's online publications they're trying to get subscriptions. Like I subscribe to several different news online publications that used to be newspapers, but the last time I picked up an actual newspaper, it's so much so that I felt like I had a joke about reading something in the paper and like turning the page. I almost felt like I'm a liar for doing a joke about turning the page of a paper.
Right.
I don't remember the last time I fucking did that. Everything I read is either on a tablet or on a laptop or...
Do you know what the Gell-Mann amnesia effect is?
No.
When you're an expert in MMA, you're like one of the foremost experts. Have you ever read a news article about MMA that was so wrong?
Yes.
Okay, so that same newspaper, you're reading it, you see that story and you laugh how wrong it could be. You turn the page and there's a story about Syria and you go, I didn't know that.
Ah, right.
Why would you forget how wrong they were? But the reason I bring this up is the analogy is that you turn the page.
Yes.
Nobody does. You click the link.